Hey guys, and welcome to A Week in My Life morning edition. So this week I'm going to show you every day, Monday to Sunday, the time that I wake up, and there's going to be a focus on my mornings. So we're just going to jump straight in. After I did some revision first thing, I then got started with editing and made a thumbnail. I then needed to do some preparation for tutoring because I was going to be helping someone out with Cambridge interview prep and taking a kind of mock interview. I then made my UCL checklist in my bullet journal, as I usually do before getting ready to go on a run. I've had a really busy, full-on, productive though morning. I just came off a FaceTime with a friend. I had a big revelation with the data analysis on Excel for our assignment this morning, so I was super happy with that. So you'll definitely see me work on my data analysis assignment a lot this week, but I then went on a walk just to get some fresh air before I could come back and get on a call with my tutorial group on Zoom. We just had a delivery. Well, it came earlier in the day because it's currently like 7:30 in the evening, but look. So I needed to get myself some running gloves because I've been wearing like thick, fluffy gloves. They're not really designed for running. So I got myself proper running gloves, okay? I had these like ages ago, but I lost them. Pretty sure I lost them in Cambridge and I was so sad. But yeah, they're like black caramel gloves. They're probably an updated version. Can I rip this? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, they have like a key pocket, but I don't use that. Right, that is, oh, my hands are actually disgusting. They're so painful, they're itchy, they're dry, they're not in a good state right now. We also don't have washing up gloves at the moment, so I'm not using anything when I'm washing up, and I think that's making it worse. With all my calls and meetings then done for the day, it meant that I could get started with the lectures. So as usual, we have pre-recorded lectures uploaded to Moodle, and we just go through them in our own time. Okay, so my focus at the start of the week is always on lectures, getting through those because they're pre-recorded and I like to just do them in bulk if possible. And then at 11 AM I jumped on Zoom because we had our tutorial, and since we have a data analysis assignment, this tutorial was all about analysing data and looking at how you're supposed to do it properly in science. There's going to be more variability in your biological replicates compared to the technical replicates, so no matter how many technical replicates you have, you're still going to have a sample size of, say in this case, 4, because that's the number of biological replicates you have. Okay, anyway, I then had my tutoring session that I prepped for, as I said, and then I did some admin straight away afterwards. Michaela is just going to FaceTime me. We are doing a FaceTime workout. We've done this before. It's fun, like, oh, she's calling me. Why are you laughing at me? Why are you paused?
I don't know, I shouldn't be. How are you in tier 3?
Yeah, how are we in tier 3? How are you in tier 2 and we're in tier 3? It's not even funny. What can you do that I can't do though?
I'm going to have dinner at a restaurant.
Oh. So, this is my setup.
That's perfect.
We're also going to be vlogging. Say hi.
Hi!
Do you want to say sorry for interrupting my live stream the other day?
Right.
Do you want to say hi, Dad?
Who's that?
Hi!
Michaela.
Hello, Michaela.
It's a full body workout with arms, legs, abs, and weights.
The full shebang. Yeah, we have weights. Michaela's planned it all, and this is my setup. What weights are you using, by the way? I'm using 2 kilograms, and you know, that's still quite difficult for me. You're using 6 kilogram weights? Are you having a laugh? I'm using 2 kilograms. Yeah, you can be on music. My music last time was a bit of a shambles.
If it freezes, we just keep going, yeah?
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
Okay, so this first round, according to Michaela, was focused on legs, and let me tell you, it did really burn my legs. I'm not used to thrusting motions.
I'm gonna go again.
Oh, bloody hell.
Next one, you can do with or without a weight.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah, just like that.
Right, so up, around, straight, and down. Oh. What's next? This second round was all about arms and using the weights, obviously, which I was not a great fan of despite it only being 2 kilograms. However, this very funky move I did quite enjoy. You know, you can get a bit of a groove on, and then after that we went into a cardio round.
10 seconds left.
And about 40 minutes later, we then finished with a round of good old abs.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Ding, ding, ding!
Did I kill you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was good. I didn't like the weights, but I never use weights, but I brought them inside now. I cleaned my weights for this. Cleaned my weights for this.
Oh, they're soft.
They socks. I thought it was a baked potato. Green.
Well, I didn't know.
Christmas trees. It's the start of our advent.
Well, no, that's the only one. It's
It's the only advent. Happy 1st of December. Oh, that's very Christmassy. We are always very late to the party with Christmas decorations, but I guarantee you they will be up soon. I then tidied my room, cleaned it because I'd been meaning to do this for a very long time, just kept putting it off, and then I went back to doing the lectures, writing up my notes. I actually hate it when it's dark in the morning. Like, you go to bed and it's dark, that's semi-normal. But then you wake up and it's still dark, and it's like, why? Why does it have to be dark? It makes it so much harder to get up. I feel like I'm just gonna roll out now because my hamstring feels tight, and then I'm gonna try and get through a series of lectures this morning. I don't know if that's too ambitious, but we'll try our best. So I'm pretty sure it was me doing those hip thrusts very badly that gave me tight hamstrings. Well, one of them was quite tight, but I rolled out and that seemed to help it, and then I got started with a series of lectures, as I said. And then because I spontaneously decided to take a rest day on Wednesday, I then moved on to doing a second series of lectures, so that is why I started to handwrite some notes. Personally, I'm someone that like starts celebrating Christmas like officially and getting into the spirit of Christmas at the start of December. Like, nothing before the start of December, I start celebrating when December begins. But yeah, we're dressed and ready. We have a seminar. Oh my gosh, I need to be on the seminar. I have 1 minute. It's also a rest day today. I felt I needed a rest day today. We then had a seminar at 11 AM, so this is an hour and someone comes and talks to us about their research. I always really enjoy these. And then jumping to later that evening, I had to do a big load of admin. So as you'll know, I have my tutoring business, Holygemia. All of the links are down below if you're curious, but I basically had to do the monthly invoices and all of the admin and behind the scenes for that. And yes, mum does like to help me do this because it just means I don't do it wrong. So it is the 2nd of December, which means Advent numero dos in these little bits of, oh, chocolate. Last year I was in Australia, so we didn't do this, but basically for a really long time now, mum has been like creative with our Advents. There is a surprise every day for 25 days. It's pretty fun. Set a timer for half an hour.
30 minutes. Starting now.
One of my favorite things to do, especially in the evening, is an alternation session where I spend half an hour doing one thing and then half an hour doing something else. So here I was alternating between editing and admin / a bit of studying. On Thursday, I woke up and decided it was necessary to show you my hands. Yes, they are so dry, but in all seriousness, I realized that I needed to start putting on hand cream regularly and then wearing these cotton gloves over the top. But anyway, I then did some hamstring strengthening that morning just to ensure it was okay to run on that day. And then I basically updated my bullet journal. Ignore the gloves, I know it looks so strange, but I just wanted to keep them on for as long as possible to really lock in the cream and try and make it do something for my hands. I obviously then took them off so I could control the mouse and type so that I could do my data analysis, which was my focus for the day. I also did some lectures that day and also some stretching and yoga. Okay, my window is currently open because, as we've established, at this time of day I need to be freezing cold, otherwise we get the burning red ear syndrome and I just cannot deal with that. It makes me feel so stressed. My hands, as I showed you this morning, are so painful and itchy right now. It's the worst thing. I need to really start wearing my gloves at night. Today I have pretty much dedicated to getting my assignment down. As I've said before, it's a data analysis assignment and we've been given a hypothetical set of data. We need to analyze this data, produce a report, and you know, that's kind of our assignment in a nutshell. There is a lot more to it, but the focus is on how we analyze and present our data and then how we discuss what's kind of going on. So it was set not this Monday, the Monday previously, and I started working on it that week when it was set, but oh my gosh, it's just been so stressful because there were quite a few things that weren't very clear in the assignment brief. So we sent in a lot of questions to get things clarified, and only this week, only yesterday, like yesterday evening, an email was sent out with like some extra guidance. So all this like new information has come out, and basically last week I started doing the analysis. I did it and I was like, okay, I kind of see what's going on, but since then I have literally done it about 10 times over. We also have to do a mini literature review at the end of it, and I currently don't have any words to do that literature review because again, it's like a maximum of 2,200 words. I'm already on like 2,100 and something. It can be one sentence at the moment. So yeah, I need to actually ask tomorrow how long that section is supposed to be. So yeah, that's the little update. I am going to have a shower now. Close this window. Put this down. So if you are interested in my full morning routine, on Friday I filmed that and it's already uploaded on my channel, so you can check that out if you want to. Later that evening, my tutorial group, we got together on Zoom to discuss a few things, and then I had to do some preparation again for tutoring coming up the next day. Hi. Ooh. You like my glasses? Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Oh, you're purring. Oh, look at you, clinging on like a koala, huh? Please don't claw my Nana jumper. We've had this conversation before. Like, she's gonna have holes in this jumper. Say hi. Oh, see those claws? Look at that. Oh, it's stuck. Your paw, claw. No, you have to put it up and then out. No, up and then out. You silly girl. Be careful. Okay. Okay, so editing with Milka is always really fun because she just manages to find a comfortable position whilst I press the spacebar a million times. The last thing I did that day was read a paper that we were recommended to read, and this was our advent of the day. It was a really bougie chocolate with like a truffle filled center. It was so good as the advent of the day. I feel like I'm gonna get a blister on my right foot because my trainers, they're so old. There's like a bit in the back of my right shoe that is rubbing against my heel, and it's so annoying. It doesn't do it all the time, but today it was rubbing the whole time. But the crazy thing is, literally the craziest thing, right? A few weeks back, I put on my Instagram like, oh, does anyone have any running shoe recommendations? And I am not even joking, literally like the day after, I literally had an email from someone being like, oh, Holly, would you like to try our Asics trainers? I was literally like, what? It was such a coincidence. I've never had Asics trainers and I was like, I'm not gonna say no. So hopefully they are coming soon next week. Oh, like I'm so excited for new trainers. I don't know which Asics trainers they are off the top of my head, but I will obviously show you when they arrive and everything. Anyways, I need to get ready for tutoring now. I'm so annoyed. My phone is not doing what it's supposed to do. Like QuickTime is not allowing me to share my screen, so I've had to reschedule tutoring to tomorrow. I've done it ever since I started tutoring. I just can't not use a whiteboard to explain things when I'm talking. It's all to do with like an update on my phone. Maybe I should do the update. Emily has been telling me to do that. Oh, Advent. Oh, this is what Mum puts out every day. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. Do you get Advent?
Of course I don't get Advent.
Bali, Java.
Girls! Well done. Bali, Java!
Bang on! Come on, ladies, they're coming! Woo! Who's that? Barley? Jib Job? Oh no, I think I got them wrong. Oops, I was just telling Dad about me being harassed on my run this morning. It wasn't anything serious, but it was just like teenage guys, males, just shouting stuff that was inappropriate. People just say stuff and they shout things and they whistle, and it's, oh, it makes me feel uncomfortable, but yeah, it was just annoying. But anyways, oh, Java's eating poo. Oh my gosh. What's your advice, Dad?
What?
If people are being harassed on a run?
The best thing to do is ignore them. If you say something to them,
yeah,
and there's a group of them, there's only you, they'll keep going to impress each other and it will just get
yeah,
worse. and if there's one of them on their own, I bet they wouldn't say anything.
Exactly. Today's advent was this Percy Pig type thing, but they're from Aldi, I think Mum says, and they're obviously vegan. All of the things are vegan that Mum gets us. If you'll have noticed, on Saturday and Sunday I woke up a bit later, so the average time I wake up is 7 AM, but I sometimes lie in a bit on the weekends just so I don't get too tired. After weekly planning in my bullet journal, I then made a to-do list for my assignment on Notion, which I've recently started using, and then I read a paper, so I basically just highlighted a PDF document before I had the tutoring session that was supposed to happen on Saturday. Afterwards, I just got back to reading, so again, I had lots of PDF documents. I was importing them into Mendeley, which I use for referencing, and then just basically highlighting the key information. Look what we're looking at. You see this graph? You see what it's showing? No? See, she is not interested in cisplatin resistance. Oh, Minnie. Okay, stop distracting me. Oh yeah. I have cat hair in my mouth. She's like clawing my neck. Milka! Please. Where are you going? Oh. I read so many papers this day, but because I'd basically gone through and highlighted everything, I then needed to type it up in Word. And then basically my ingenious idea later that evening to try and ripen up persimmons, my favourite fruit of this time of year, was to stuff them in a canvas bag with a couple of bananas to try and soften them a bit faster. And then the final advent of the week was a pink one of these truffle chocolate things, and they had like a strawberry center, I think. I was trying to work it out, which obviously wasn't on the foil, but you know, it was really good. And that then brings my weekly vlog morning edition to a close. I really hope you enjoyed it. Definitely like it if you did. Comment down below, subscribe, and I will speak to you as always very soon in another video.